we on? Are we on? Are we working? Okay. Okay, check this out. This is. Look, it's shut. It's shut. The gate's shut. Gate's open. Gate's open. Check. It was closed and now it's open. It was closed and now it's open. Sorry guys, I had to show that. It's just... Today's episode has gone to complete fudge knucklery, I'm afraid. What I initially, as I've said before, I don't normally make plans, but I did have some idea of what I wanted to do today. And yesterday, well, that was kind of thrown into turmoil. God, I had to get that off my chest. Welcome back, everyone, to Raccoon City. How are you doing, my fellow stars and miners? Yeah, as I said, it's... My plan originally was to cut my episodes down to maybe 5-10 minutes. Just basically go over what I've built, recap where I'm up to, and just plain leave it at that. That was just the initial idea. That's all I wanted to do. Because I thought my videos were getting a bit too long. But then yesterday, a player joined my solo world. And I've had invites off this player before, but usually if I don't know someone or don't recognise their username, I don't tend to accept them. On this chance, I'm actually glad I did. So they entered my solo world and I messaged them asking how they were here, what had happened, how things were going. And they actually mentioned that they were one of my subscribers, the 6th one. And as I've said before, unless you've got a YouTube channel, I don't get notified. So this shout out is sort of a combination because this episode is actually now longer because of you. So JurrasicFan, I believe it's JurrasicFan 3613. Thank you for subscribing, but also thank you for showing me what you did yesterday, because I basically logged into their world and I appeared down in my old starting area for Leon and was advised to give it a test play. So I did, and I came out here, minus the dispensers, and I thought, wait a second, this is my Raccoon City build. I haven't put this up for download. How have they got this? So I comes waddling along here. And all this glass was repaired. Completely repaired. And there was a button here. No door opening, just a button. I thought, that's a bit odd. But nevertheless, clicks button, goes inside, and I'm stopped right here by this guy. Kendo. NPCs in Minecraft. This shows how much survival I play, because I don't do creative. This is the only creative thing I've got, build-wise. The others are test building sites. I've got one for just testing a quick build before I build it in survival, and one for testing redstone. I think I'm going to have to make a third for command blocks, because what I saw with commands, no. Honestly, it absolutely blew my mind. And for those of you that know how command blocks work, you've probably seen this 1,000 times, and there'll be players out there like me that have never seen this before. So I got stopped. Who are you? What are you doing here? And then I replied. I actually replied, hold your fire, I'm a human. Next minute, told Kendo over here. He's over by this door. Sorry about that. Thought you were one of them. So I comes waddling over here. Next minute, glass, gone, all over the floor. Kendo, dead. Suddenly, will you take the shotgun? I mean, come on. And you can do it by, look, you can click them. And you can edit the dialogue. So there's who are you, what are you doing here? I have no idea how you open it and access it, though. And then you've got these. The advanced settings. Which I'm guessing is how you control getting him from there to there, and how the dialogue actually interacts with the character. Don't ask me. I haven't got a clue. But he did say that he would come onto my world and show me a quick teaser on how it was done. Now, unfortunately, I had chat, they did not. And, yeah, sorry if I said he, could be he, she, they, I'm sorry. they basically came onto my world. I gave them operator rights, which I wouldn't normally do. And they set this up. Now, unfortunately, it does go off every time you go near it. But down here, shut up, is this. I didn't even know there was a blue one. And in here is that. Now, obviously, because there was no chat, they couldn't explain it to me. And I had to try and make a copy. I can't remember whereabouts it is. It's over there somewhere. Oh, hang on. Did I do that in my other world? No, no, it's right. No, that's not it. Is it? Nope. Oh, hang on. This looks like it. Let's just get some light in here. These, sorry, that's a bit of a spoiler. I am going to explain how you get those. Because I actually did look into it myself, because I said, I've never seen these in the creative menu. How do you get them? And they said it's been a while. Yes, I managed to recreate that here on the other gate. And this is my own experiment. Yes, shut up. Shut up. But yeah, so there wasn't just that, which was interesting, but zombies were also spawning without the use of a spawner. But when I came over here and clicked this, now as you can see, I've just got this in my inventory. That can just go down there. When I clicked the ammunition, a menu came up. Will you take the handgun ammo? Now, I can get it to give me 15 arrows, like so. But unfortunately, I haven't worked out how you stop that, because now I have 30. Now I have 45. That's basically now just an infinite ammo source, so that will be going. Did this one activate over here when I came over? It didn't. Okay, so as you can see, there's a bit of block on the floor there. So as I walk over, it opens. I mean, seriously, that's just... that hurts. It really hurts my brain. Now, I suggested that, because I have no idea how any of that works, and they explained that just doing that interaction with Kendo took them 2 hours, and they've been learning commands for years. I'm not going to incorporate them into this build. I just want the build completed. There's no way I'm going to learn that level of command skill in the time it's going to take to build this. I suggested a collab. I genuinely suggested a collab, because it turns out that not only had they not been able to download my world, they're actually copying it block for block, brick for brick from my video, which, I'll be honest, I actually don't mind. You want to do that, that's fine, because if I do this and it turns out that Raccoon City or Resident Evil is owned by Capcom, can't go on Minecraft without somebody having to pay a licensing fee or a copyright fee, whatever, then it's not going to be free. So I want all of you, if you want to copy this build, by all means, go back through my videos, pause them, do whatever. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for me because I enjoy it. And if at the end of it all I can upload it and give it to everyone else to have, then so be it. I'll be happy with that. But the commands... yeah, Jurassic, come on. We could make this absolutely awesome. I know your version of the game you want to be different to mine. I saw your fixed camera angles and a little bit janky, but I can see what you're going for. It's not what I'm going for. I mean, if there was a way we could do two versions, I never even know if you got the actual link to the realm I gave you to try and get a download, but I certainly hope you did. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to try and learn some more commands and try and instigate some more parts into this. Because I said it's all learning. We're all going to learn through bits together. And speaking of learning then, if you're building, I'm going to very quickly show you these commands. So as you can see in my inventory, we've got the barrier block. I've shown you how to get to the command block and the spawn NPC block. Now, these two are not in the creative menu. So what you've got to do is you've got to pop in a command that will grant you them. Now, at first I thought you had to be, as you can see, I've been placing them. They only show up, by the way, when you've got that activated. And that basically stops you going into areas that you are not supposed to access. That was something I learnt on his world, and he came over to mine and gave me a barrier block. And as you can see, I have gone a little bit haywire with them, which means people can no longer just jump out of the windows and sneak off and try and snoop around areas. I mean, there's probably a lot of areas I need to cover more of, but yeah. And the spawn NPC, obviously, there you go. I mean, then you access it, you can edit their name, what they say, their appearance, and where possible, give them commands. That ain't happening. I have not got the time or patience to understand how all that is going to work. If I get a free afternoon, I'm going to sit down and have a tinker. Basically, this one here that I did was just a copy of that one. I have no idea how you reset it or add different sound effects. But anyway, I'm procrastinating. Oh, a bit of barrier. So, to get the barrier, it's actually pretty simple. Now, it doesn't show up, if you can see my chat here, it actually isn't there. But it is basically like you would with the arrows. So it would be /give, space, but then your player name. So in my case, it was /give, space, Reaper65710, space, barrier. That's it. That was literally it, and then that gives you the barrier block. The egg, again, not available in the creative menu, has to be done by a command. Now, that was done slightly differently. So this egg, basically, is in here. Is it? Where is it? Oh no, it just says, you have been given spawn NPC *1. Right, okay. So I will spell that out for you. So that is /give, space, at p, little p, space, spawn, underscore, egg, space 1, space 51. And that should give you the spawn NPC. If that doesn't work, maybe the version you're playing, you may need to be an educational edition. Mine currently isn't. If I go down and check, it's not, because apparently if you turn education edition on, there can be issues with games breaking or crashing, and I don't want to risk that. I've lost this world once before. I ain't doing it again. So yeah, that is basically how you get the barrier and how you get to spawn an NPC. The command blocks, changing them, because when I replicated that, I could not get it to work, and then I found out the reason was I was using a repeater, not a comparator, because basically I just glanced over here and just went, oh, there it is. It's a repeater. It's not. You need from the main one, comparators going out to power the other blocks. So this one is when it scans the player. I'll leave that up on the screen just so you can have a look at it. You might be able to work it out and understand it better than me. As you can see, block type is on repeat. Although I think I can do that. Can I change that to just once then? I'm not fiddling with anything just yet. Oh, there it is. It's come up in the corner. And then I believe this one... Okay, so yes, this one clones these two blocks here. So it is cloning those. And then I believe this one... No. Oh, that's the random anvil break. Huh. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so yes. So this clones these from here and here, and then moves them. I can never find my way out. Why did I use obsidian? Shut up. And then clones them to there, that point, which we'll see the coordinates match, 4039. And then the last command block fills this gap with air, so it seemingly seems like it's opening. That's basically how that works. To my understanding. I could be completely wrong. It worked over here. It worked over here, so... yeah. But as I said, that might be something... I might use those for a few little gates, a few doors in places, or maybe to create like holes in walls, like when the Nemesis bashes through that window. Maybe find a way to spawn in a Warden or a Ravager to get you chased through the RPD when you play as Jill. But yeah, well, I hope those commands certainly help a few people. They've certainly helped me. Like I said, it definitely blew my mind. Again, JurrasicFan, thank you. And I really hope your will comes along. I did give you access to the realm, so you should be able to continue copying the build into the downtown. I mean, the other option to that is you come on my world and set up all the commands, and I come onto your world and rebuild all this again. I mean, that's always an option. Well, I guess we'll have to see about that. Because, yeah, if you didn't get my messages, I think that's because you said you were on Android, which is Pocket Edition, whereas I was sending you messages through my Xbox chat, which is probably why you didn't think I was replying. I actually was, I just don't think you were getting them, so... But if you're watching these, comment. Honestly, stick a comment down in the video and just let me know. You could always chat to me through this. This is what I'm insisting on people. I want people to give me a like, let me know that things are going, and comment. And because it's people like you that are helping me with this build. You're not niggling. You're not telling me what to do. This is a build for all of us. I want to do this all together. And I want to learn new stuff. And I'm hoping you're all learning stuff from me as well. Right, with that being said, let's go back to how long the original video was going to be. Basically, I haven't actually done much building. Not since. All I've done is gone round, just done little bits of texturing here and there, included a few new blocks that I've decided to trial out. So, for example, where is it? Oh yeah, I've added some cobwebs for barbed wire. The new gravel block I have started to incorporate into the builds because they have got slightly darker texture, and that really does sort of help blend the contrast. These windows, yeah, I got rid of the grey and I was experimenting, and I realised that this slab is the only slab that stacks as a slab. All the other blocks, like the andesite one, the granite one, when you put them together, they actually double up. And where is one? I don't know where one is. There'll be one somewhere. They end up looking like a full block, whereas these always stay half, even though there's two there. Instead of it becoming a full stone block, it stays as two slabs. And I just thought that looked a lot better than that horrible grey concrete. Another thing I learnt as well is fence gates. Now, where is it? Is it over here? Aha. So, as you know, fence gates stick to fence gates. So, for example, we've got, I think this is the birch one. Come over, stick a spruce, and they link up. Netherrack brick fences do not. I didn't know this. Thank you, B00100. But yes, they do not hook up. So now I can actually have what looks like pipes without them jankily sticking together in places. So that's going to be something I'm going to be going around my build and looking at. So yeah, extra texture in here. I really like the rooted dirt in with the mud. Dirt seems to work well best with the mud for adding just a bit of damage where things have been weathered up top. And same again actually with the brick. I believe I did that over here. Yes. So, when you're down here and you're just walking along, yeah, it's not too much. It's not overpowering because you can have too much detail. And I just thought, yeah, it just gives it that extra bit of depth. So yeah, basically all I've done is I've gone around, retextured a few buildings, added a few extra details here and there, and I don't know whether I showed having this bit finished off. Let's have a look. So we've got in here now, this is now barriered off. As you can see, you can't get through here. You can still set yourself on fire though, and now you can't get over this way or back this way, which kind of makes the game more linear like the original. A bit more texturing on these buildings. I've still got all this one to do. I need to go back and see if there is actually any windows there. The expansion of this store you can see, and a few little extra areas here. And then in here, what I've done is I've decorated this alleyway, put the windows in, put the wood pallet up, the bin up. There will be a few bits on the ground, probably some glow like and bits of paper. And then, just like in the game, you run down here with Jill, you open this door, and then the game cuts, and you end up here. Because it never actually shows you the run. And that is basically all I have done. All I've done in an entire week. Mainly because the weather here in the UK has been lovely, and I actually don't get outside that often. I'll be brutally honest, and I thought I'd enjoy the sun whilst we had it, chill out with a few friends in the garden and whatnot, and yeah, sort of had a little bit of a mental break away from this, and it's done me the world of good, because by next week I plan on having a lot more built up. I hope to get this alleyway done, which I think I've built the walls in now. I have, no. Wrong alleyway. Get out. This alleyway. Got the walls built up. I just need to decorate the windows in here, get a few extra details in. Get that done. Get the bit where you get the hose pipe with Jill. And hopefully try and get this section done. That's my plan for next week. Right. Yeah. Yeah, my brain, honestly, it's just... I don't know. What do you guys think? You reckon I should try and learn the commands, try and understand what is going off, try and get it, incorporate it in? Or shall I just stick to the build and let people have it to explore how they want? Let me know what you think. And if you wouldn't mind, you could always slap that subscribe button. I'm not too fussed about subscriptions. Like I say, I'm not in this for the money. The likes, I do want to see, because I want to know who's liking these. Plenty of people are coming and viewing. If this is what you're wanting to see, if you want to see Raccoon City, just let me know with a like. It's a little thing. Tiny little thing. Right, with that being said, that's all from me back here in Raccoon City, and I certainly hope to catch you all in the next one. In the meantime, take care, be good people.